But in the first run of the day as well, so.
And now also we're going to see with Ben, the smaller, lower powered car, Simon has to try and, well, not overdrive. He has to not basically drive through Ben in the BMW while staying on him. So you can see there, not quite as close as Ben was to him in that first battle. Can Simon close that through there? But of course he can. Now this is where Simon can lay on that power and carry that speed through the corner, which Ben doesn't have. But Ben's still doing a very, look at that, you can see the wings, Simon then, there it is, that speed he's carrying, the BMW, he nearly collected the back end. So
that's the problem again, obviously, with the power that Simon's running in that R33, the grip level that he's going to be under, so that's maybe why he was maybe staying a little bit further behind.
Yeah, trying to give him that space.
Yeah, he just knew full well as soon as that
I'm just going to push straight through the BMW. So here we got next then. And look at the tactics here. Fuller drifting almost the entire lap.
Yeah.
And right behind him we've got Alex Law just driving it. And all the time James Fuller will be looking in the rearview mirrors and thinking, is he going to go for it? Is he going to go for it? But he hasn't. So Alex just drives it straight, just grip drives it.
Yeah.
So again, that's pouring on the pressure to the lead car just in the warm-up.
Harry, they're obviously going up possibly for tyres, as we were saying earlier, against some of these guys only getting sort of like 2-3 laps.
Yep.
So could have been some tyres earlier that he thought he had more than enough meat on that unfortunately now have not got any left.
Go back and top up on the lasses. So in this first battle for this pairing, we've had a warm-up. We're going to see, I think, James Fuller lead out and Alex Law to chase. And this is where Alex Law will be looking at what James is going to do. So, oh, James going for a big flick on the initiation. Lovely. This is what the judges want. Alex Law running a little bit wide there, losing the power, enabling James to just drive away from him. But closing it up, but again, not got that angle. He's had to run a little bit shallow there to enable him to catch up a big straighten before this last paddock bend corner. So I'd give James that run there.
Yeah, definitely, easily James on the run there. I think obviously James definitely freaked Alex out on that sort of nice big flick early initiation, and Alex was just like, oh god, no.
Which way is he going to go? He's expecting
to get on that. And,
yeah, expecting the car maybe to duck out to the right. James flicks it to the left, then the right. So instantly the chasing car is unsettled. Alex is thinking, oh, he's not going to do what I'm going to do. Before he knows it, he's in the middle of the corner. He's run deep.
That's it. I mean, once you miss that initiation and you miss that part, it just does ruin the rest of the lap.
But Alex has seen how James likes to initiate, so how's he going to do it? Oh, look at James, you bad boy! This is exactly what the judges wanted to see. But James having to straighten there to enable Alex to transition, so maybe got a little bit too close. Wonder how the judge is going to pick that one out. James is being very aggressive here, and Alex has got problems. Alex is just driving out the last half of the circuit. James managing down behind him, so I'd give that 2 runs strong there to James Fuller.
I think Alex has unfortunately thrown that away. He had everything to go for on that second battle, but I could see James going through quite easily on that one. But obviously we are only commentators.
We are. This is not an official judgment. However, if it was, but it's not. It's good because I don't like being responsible for anything. I can hardly be responsible for myself half the time.
So just waiting for the next cars to line up for their for the third battle of the day. See Mike Marshall getting himself ready, so maybe it'll be Mike Marshall against Stuart Harley. It should be quite interesting. 2 Team M&M drivers.
That's got to be hard, hasn't it, when you come up against your teammate, because you know how he drives. You practice with him or her, and you run street. You do all these things, and then suddenly it's like, you know what? Only one of us is going to go through.
Yeah. Team owner Mike Marshall, he's not going to be holding anything back. I feel a little bit sorry for Stuart, to be honest.
But Stuart's not going to give him any room, though, is he? He's not going to let him go.
No, I'd love to be the person that loses this buying the beers later. So
yeah. So Mike Marshall leading out in the white E36 estate. Stuart Harley in Mike just drift driving it. Mike slowing right down there and Stuart taking it to the back bumper. But because Mike's driving so slowly, Stuart has to lay off when slow. So again, is this the tactics? little squeeze, just to let him know. And I love the fact as well, they've both got SC Farley logos on the car as well. So they've now had their warm-up, which means they will come back round, form up on the grid, and we will see a repeat of the warm-up, but we're going to see a lot more aggression, a lot more angle, a lot more smoke. There's Mike Marshall leads in the white E36 with Stuart Farley in the burgundy and gold S14. They are underway. So teammates, they now are components, they're now opponents, and Mike's really got to lead their big initiation very early. Stuart Farley struggling a little bit to keep up with him. Yeah, now having to drive through that smoke. Stuart electing to run a little bit shallow on the transition to enable him to keep up, but Mike just laying down that smoke all the way down this last half of the course. What a good looking car there. Stuart really left with nothing to give. Stuart doing all he can, but for me that's got to be a Marshall win on that one.
Yeah, Mike's really going to have to make a mistake to give Stuart a chance to go through, but I think with the consistency that Mike always runs, especially with the, I mean, as much as they're in a competition at the moment, but obviously it's a lot less pressure today than it is in obviously a championship battle. So
yep.
I'm sure Mike's sitting there cool as a cucumber, just having fun.
Now Stuart, who didn't initiate as fast as Mike, is now leading, so Mike, it's his job to chase. Oh, look at that! Mike initiates early, preempting Stuart's moves, takes it to the back bumper, and I reckon Stuart would have seen that. That would have freaked him out, you know.
And that was well controlled there as well.
Yeah.
Like, the speed that he was coming up to Stuart's rear end, and he just managed to keep control of the car.
Oh, he does it again, pushing him through this final Paddock Hill bend. Paddock bend there being lit up by the E36. Stu Farley, he's going to know that, well, he's going to know it's going to be a miracle that's going to send him through, but I think that Mike Marshall in the E36, the white E36 there, is a fairly safe bet. Now Shane Lynch in the monster liveried car. Who's he up against? We've got Joe Cowan. No? So Joe Ankers. Look at Shane on his warm-up, throwing down huge amounts of angles, smoke, noise. He was here competing 2 weeks ago. He's been in the rallycross today as well. Now he's in the drift shootout.
Yeah, it was good to see him in them little RX 150s earlier. It was quite funny. Can't imagine that anything like being in that obviously twin turbo V8 drift car.
It just makes you realise that the good drivers are good drivers. Like I always say about Terry Grant, he'll jump out of a 1200cc bike engine legend into a straight six TVR, a completely different dynamically vehicle,
yeah,
and, you know, and do exactly the same sort of thing. So let's see how Shane gets on. Shane is going to lead, and Joe is going to chase. Look how lazy that twin turbo V8 is.
Yeah, it's got so much torque.
Shane running very wide there, running an interesting line on that cut through.
It's the actual line that we were running for the BBC a couple of weeks ago, so it's not the natural line through the hairpin, so you see a couple of drivers running the sort of old line, a couple of obviously drivers running the qualifying line from a couple of weeks ago, so yeah, again, it depends what the judges are looking for.
Yeah.
But it's a lot faster line through there to take that wide.
Yeah, it's kind of gives you that flatter exit, as it were. So Shane, as we said earlier on, been on the Cannonball Run in Ireland for the last 4 days. As you may well be aware, he is Irish, and the Irish know how to party.
Yeah, I think plenty of V2 vodka was consumed.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit of an energy drink today, thankfully sponsored by Monster.
Well, that's the sponsored by V2 vodka as well, so it goes together quite well.
Yeah. That rasp. I wonder if Joe can hear Shane's car inside his own, hear that loud V8 closing in. Shane's doing a great job of chasing Joe down. He's got more power, so it's easier to stick with him. Really taking it to the back quarter of the transition, coming out across the finish line. just running a little bit wide to enable Joe the space to come straight. Really lovely run there for both drivers.
Yeah, really good.
Now straight into the warm-up. Who have we got over there? Is that Jody Fletcher?
That's Jody Fletcher and Matt Hitchcock.
Yeah.